How did giant ground sloths get so big? Climate change. Paleontologists have been curious about the fossils of the giant extinct ground sloths. These were giant relatives of the cute modern-day tree sloths, just much, much bigger. These animals ranged in size from giants like Megatherium, which were as big as Asian elephants, to the Shasta ground sloth, which was the size of a black bear and actually lived here in Arizona. We've actually found their fossils in the Grand Canyon. Scientists have always been curious, how and why did these animals get so big? The earliest fossils we have of giant ground sloths date back to the Eocene epoch. The oldest known giant ground sloth is Pseudoglyptodont, which lived in Argentina 35 million years ago, and by that time was already the size of a Great Dane. 20 million years, ground sloths remained relatively the same size, until during the mid-Miocene, massive amounts of volcanic activity raised CO2 levels in the Earth's atmosphere, creating a very hot, warm planet. This caused ground sloths to adapt by increasing in size. But by the time of the Ice Age, things began to get much, much cooler. In order to adapt, ground sloths began to explore other environments, and we find their fossils in many different kinds of habitats, from deserts to even high up in the Andes. But why did these animals go extinct? They were remarkably successful. We find their fossils as far south as Argentina to as far north as Alaska in the Americas. It likely was a combination of factors of climate change as well as the occurrence of a new predator that entered the Americas in the form of us. The earliest humans that arrived in the Americas coincide with the decline and eventual extinction of giant ground sloths. It seems like these animals suffered the 1-2 punch of both climate change as well as our own intervention. If you want to learn more about how Ice Age animals were able to get so big, come check us out at the Tyrannosaurus.